Hi, folks. It's good to be with you today. Hello to everybody out there. This is Jason, and you can get me on my website, jasonburnspreacher.com, and lots of good stuff there. You can get me on Facebook, where I put Bible teaching, and also you can get me on Twitter, where there's a lot of apologetic material, and also on Amazon. There's about 15 books, pamphlets that I publish, from 10 Reasons Why I Don't Believe the Quran's the Word of God, to The Corruption of the Quran, to Under the Radar, The Life and Thought of Sam Harris, Born a Jehovah's Witness, about my life as a Jehovah's Witness as a boy, and there's lots of other booklets and pamphlets that I've written, and you can read them for free, most of them, if you don't want to pay. I'm in bed. Excuse me. I've been in bed for over a week and a half. Went to the doctors this morning and I've had an injection for my flu. But I've been in bed for over a week and a half and I've not been able to do anything. This bug has just floored me, taken my energy away, and I just haven't been able to do much. But I wanted just to let you know a few things that have happened. As you can see here, I'm just sending my missionary support letter out. So I'm going to be sending that out in the next few days. And that's basically to ask people if they want to support me in my mission to Ghana, to be the president of a Bible college and to be a missionary there. So I'll be sending that out, so please pray. Some of you I'll be sending it to you by email, and some of you via Facebook, and some of you I'll be posting it to. And basically it's just asking if you either pray or support me on the mission field, and if you would pray about that, to be on the mission team. And what you'll be doing is it'll be part of your story that you'll be helping many people trained as pastors in Africa. Through supporting me, you'll be involved in training many pastors in Africa. They need Bible teachers, and you'll be part of that ministry if you support me. So please pray about that. So I'll be sending some of this support letter to people on Facebook. Some of you I'll email, and some of you will be getting it by post. But I want to just tell you one or two things that have happened recently. Part of the work that I'll be doing in Africa is, forgive me for my coughing, I'm still not 100% well. I'm really sorry about that. If I cough again, I'll turn it away like that so you don't see me coughing. Sorry. So, a couple of weeks ago, I've been praying about sending a container to Africa with books in and materials for the poor, for the church, for the schools that are there, for young people and poor children, and also sending books for a library for the seminary. So Book Aid, a charity, a few weeks ago have come forward and said that I could have some books. So they're donating 64 boxes of books. But to get those books, I had to go down to London. I went to the warehouse, I checked the books, some of them weren't suitable, so now they're going to box another 64 box, and we'll get them at the end of April, at the end of February. And so, now what happens is when they give you some books, they don't give you them completely free. You have to give a donation, so I think the donation works out of about £15 a box. Normally it was be £25 a box, and it came to £1,600 they wanted as a donation, but then they knocked £600 off. So I went down there with a donation of £200. Somebody gave me a cheque of £200, and I gave that to the Book Aid. And also the ministry in Africa are going to raise about £500 or maybe more. So we're going to be up to about £500, £600, £700. We're still a few £100 probably short for the books. So once the money has been donated for those books, then the next hurdle is I've got to pick up the books. So I'll need somebody to help me, to volunteer to help me pick up the books midway from London to Manchester. They're going to drop the books off at a warehouse midway. So near the end of April, I'll need a van and just to go down there, pick the books up, and then I need to go and store the books somewhere. So, excuse me. So, I'm really sorry about that. I just wanted you to see that I've been out of action for over a week and a half, and I just can't help it. So anyhow, I'll be going down to pick up these books at the end of February, somewhere halfway between London and Manchester, and I need somebody to help me, or a few people to help me with a van to go and pick up the books, which will be 64 boxes of books. When I picked up the boxes, I'm then going to need people to help me organise a container. So maybe 10 foot, I'd like to get a 20-foot container, put the books in, which will be about 2 crates, then I'll have my own books here, which I'll box, which will be another 30 boxes. And then I want to fill it, the rest of the container, if we could get a 20-footer, with with clothes or anything that you feel would be a help to children in Ghana who go to school, whether it be clothes, toys, anything that you feel you could donate would be a help. So that means if you could get your churches involved, get people involved in your churches, collecting bags of clothes, and then near the time you can let me know and we can organise drop-offs to fill the container. Then I'm going to need help to send the container. So I need financial help, but I think it'll be about at least £1,500. It'll be a lot of money to send the container to Ghana. So I'm going to need everybody's help to raise the money to send the container. So I just feel called to do that, to help these people. And also we need to staff this library, and we need to get this library going. If there's any things you can donate to the seminary, like any old computers that you've got, so the students can have, we could have in the library a few old computers would be great. Any old printers, any, when, I can't remember what they're called, but when you are lecturing and you can put a projector. If any people have got, or churches got old projectors, so we can use them for the seminary. So any old computers, projectors, sorry, anything like that to put in the container would be a help. And then any churches, any pastors, anybody who's going to help finance sending the container, and anybody who's technical who can help me to get involved with the paperwork to get the container over to Ghana. We've got people in Ghana at the port there that know the people there, so we've got people there to make sure if the container gets there that it'll be okay. But I need a lot of support and a lot of help to organise these things over here. And then I need your support when I go to Africa. I'm going to really need your support. I can't do it unless you support me. So I just pray that if it's God's will and if God wants me to go there, that people would support me. Sorry. Excuse me. So I've been out of it. I'm sorry I've been out of it. I've not been out much, apart from when I went to London a few weeks ago. I did quite a bit of work for the seminary, going down to London and getting the books organised. That was a few weeks ago, but like I said, I've been out of action for a week and a half, and I've just haven't been able to do anything. This cold's just taken it's just really taken strength out of me. We had missionaries wanting to come, and I'm not able to host them because I'm just not fit enough. I went to the doctors this morning, had an injection, and I've come back, and I'm just struggling to get on with the day, and all I can do is just put envelopes in letters in envelopes today. So I'm sorry for coughing on the phone. I'm really sorry about that. So if you're not practical, if you don't feel like giving to this work or being part of this missionary team and supporting me while I go to Africa, which will be for quite a few years, I understand, but please bear me in prayer, because if it's God's will, I could have a big impact in Ghana and Africa in training people for preaching and evangelism. And I'm not abandoning the UK. My heart is for revival in the UK, to work in the UK. But I believe that there's such a need for Bible teachers in Africa at the moment, and I could be used to help train a new generation of Bible teachers and preachers. And so it's a massive big call and a massive big change for my life. So I just ask for everybody to be praying really hard that I'm making the right decision. So just pray really, really hard for me, that if this is God's will, that God will provide for me, and God will give me the strength and help me to go to Africa and to do the work that needs to be done. There's so many lectures to be organised. There's so much to be organised concerning lectures and getting everything ready there. So I've not even begun on that, and I really need to be spending my time preparing lectures. So no, I shouldn't be spending time on containers and these practical things like this, because I haven't got time, because you need so much time to prepare lectures for students and things. So I'm just asking that you pray. Please just bear me in your prayers. I haven't forgotten everybody. I'm praying for everybody. But like I said, this is one of the first days for a week and a half where I feel like I can pray, because I've found it really difficult to be praying. I just haven't got any strength. So today, I feel like I can pray today. So please you be praying. But I haven't forgotten you all. I am praying for you all, and I am there for you all. So all my street preacher friends, all my friends out on the streets and around the UK and around the world that send me emails from time to time, I've not forgotten you all. You're all in my prayers. I love you all. And my desire is to be on fire for the Lord and to proclaim the gospel, whether it's in the UK or Africa or wherever. And that's what we should be doing, and that's what I hope to be doing when this cold goes. So God bless you all, praying for you all, and I hope this video's been a little bit of an eye-opener for you. God bless you. Take care now.